Hi, my name's Shauna Bauman at the Texas Virtual Academy, and today we're going to spend a few minutes talking about exit tickets. Exit tickets are what is used to track participation and attendance in Class Connects. They are part of your grade, and we want to be sure that you understand how those work. You'll find your exit tickets in your online school. If you look over in the left margin in the area where you have 7 announcements, announcements are where the exit tickets are listed. So if you simply click on that message that you have 7 announcements, it will open up a list of all 7 announcements. And remember that anything that's blue is a link and is clickable. So you can easily click on any one of these listings and it will pop open. It'll kind of open up a segment. It'll look like this. We're looking at Mrs. Hack's 3rd grade science one. So it says, please click on the link below to access a list of recordings and exit tickets. So this is probably is blue before you click on it. Once you click on it, it becomes purple, which is kind of nice because you know which ones you've looked at and which you haven't. But we'll go ahead and click on that now. And this is how Mrs. Hack's looks. This is actually her Google document. And other people's will look different ways. We'll show you another one in a moment. But this is Mrs. Hack's Google document. She has an explanation at the top about exit tickets. Please make sure you read it. It actually talks about the details of when they're due and how much they're worth in the grade book. And then below that, she has a list of Class Connect recordings. Those are also available in the online school under the Class Connect area, but they're also here, and a list of the column with the exit ticket links. And she also at the end has a column that tells you when the link will expire, because students do need to make up a missed Class Connect in a certain amount of time. So that's what Mrs. Hack's information looks like. Let's go look at Mrs. Fitch's information. She has hers set up, it's a Google document. So hers looks a little bit different. Set up like an Excel spreadsheet, and you can see the date of the class in the left column. Column D has the Blackboard recordings of the sessions. Notice in the first row of column D, she does have an explanation about how to use those recordings. And then similar thing, dates in E, Blackboard recordings in G, and then in column H she has the exit tickets. And note again, she does have a message about how to use those exit tickets. In this case, the links are all expired already, so they're not showing. However, if these exit tickets were still live, there would be a link there just as there was in Mrs. Hack's list. And then, of course, she also lists the expiration date as well, which can be very helpful. So your teacher's specific list of exit tickets, they may vary from teacher to teacher. That's okay. It's the same information in different format, and we just wanted to make that clear. So let's say that you went to Mrs. Hack's list and you clicked on one of these exit tickets. This is what it might look like. Okay, this is a survey from one of Mrs. Hack's Class Connects. Notice they asked for the student ID, your student's last name, the first 2 letters of your student's first name. It's for privacy reasons, and then who your homeroom teacher is. If you're not sure who your homeroom teacher is, if you'll go back to the online school, over here on the right side of the screen I show you, if you go back to the main landing page of your online school, there is a quick links area in the upper right quadrant. I can show that to you. There we go. So you see your quick links in the upper right area. See where it says contact my teachers, the 4th one down? That will take you to this area on the bottom right that we see here, and the homeroom teacher is the first teacher listed, so you'll be sure to select the correct teacher. Now, other teachers may not ask for this exact same information. This teacher, for example, they ask for your first initial and last name, and what time does your class start? So that teacher is wondering your start time. If you're not sure of your start time, again, you can go back to your first page of your online school and you can see the various start times for your Class Connects. Notice there's the scheduled time, and then there's the actual start time. So on this one, for instance, we see the room is open from 12 to 12:30, and it's third grade required science Miss Hack. You'll notice in her subject line that it does tell you the class actually starts at 12:15. So that's the start time. Teachers do that because, as you've probably found out, if you start this session at 12 o'clock and you open the room at 12 o'clock, no one can get in until 12 o'clock, right? So if you open the room at 12, but start the session at 12:15, that gives students a little bit of time to arrive. So you can see in blue in the name of the session what time your session actually begins. And so in this case, this student is in Miss Blake's 12:15 session. We see that highlighted there on the right. And so in the question on the survey, the student would click the 12:15 time. Exit tickets, again, can look a number of different ways. If you have questions about specific exit tickets, please speak to the teacher themselves about the requirements. Please keep in mind that all classes have exit tickets. Even electives that have optional class connects, you still need to complete the exit tickets as the teacher assigns them, because those are for grade. So for the electives, you do not have to go to the class connect itself in most cases. If you have questions about that, speak to the teacher themselves. However, you do need to complete the exit ticket. So make sure that you're going to your announcement area and that you're looking at each of your announcements so that you're not missing one. And again, if you have any questions, your teachers are happy to help with this. Thanks so much for taking the time to learn more about exit tickets. I hope it's been helpful, and we look forward to a great year with you.